Hi, I'm Jim Poole, CEO of NuCalm, and I'm excited to share with you even more innovations. If you've been paying attention, 2026 has started out with quite the innovation pathway for us. January 20th, we launched 3 new products: DeepestSleep, DeepestSleep Plus, and Priming. We launched 119 hours of patented neuroacoustic software. That's like 10 years of work for our company. And then in March 10th, we launched a new collaboration, our 5th world-class collaboration, this time with Mark Victor Hansen, about our relationship with money, called Money Mindset, featuring Mark Victor Hansen. We launched that into the vault. We also launched Rescue 40 VT, VT standing for vagal tone. That's in Rescue. We launched Rescue 20 VT Volume 2. Stronger, better, more efficacious. That is in the vault. And we also launched on March 10th an introduction to voice coaching featuring Roger Love. You know, times are crazy right now. I think there's an incredible level of uncertainty, confusion, fear, worry. Feels like we're constantly always feeling anxious. You have a tool in NuCalm that will balance your nervous system. Now, many of us don't really understand the nervous system, and I get that. But it is the key and the foundation for your health. It is where everything exists for your ability to be. Your resilience, your longevity, your health and wellness all start with your nervous system. And it's a simple recipe. We couldn't make it much easier than we have. Do rescue every day. And when you do rescue, an eye mask and a headphone is required. Okay? It is required. It is impossible for your mind to oscillate down to 4 hertz in that deep restorative zone of theta with your eyes open. And it's impossible for our physics to deliver the precise signals and to guide your brain waves to 4 hertz without a headphone. So this isn't like recommendation, maybe I should. This is a requirement. If you're going to spend time doing rescue, do it right. And those 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes will balance your nervous system. And then at night, with a speaker in your bedroom, please, not a phone speaker from a mobile device. Imagine trying to push 3 gigabytes of information, math and physics and frequency and sound design, through this. You're literally getting 15 to 20% of the efficacy of DeepestSleep through a phone. So speaker in your bedroom, DeepestSleep at night. You see that combination? First of all, it's enjoyment. Who doesn't want to rest, unplug? Hey, it's been a tough day. Let me go do rescue. 20 minutes. You escape. You're literally in this escape state of bliss while your body's healing. And then at night, DeepestSleep or DeepestSleep Plus. So please, I am imploring you, only you have the capacity and the capability of making habits that help you take better care of yourself. Because when you are in a good state, everybody around you notices that. And when you're in a good state, you can be there for the ones who know you and love you and need you the most. And they need you all the time. Next Tuesday, we are launching more innovation. And this is just fun. I mean, we're at a place today where 17 years of innovation, we've gotten so good at what we do. We've gotten so good at incorporating the newest kind of innovations in neuroscience that we're able to do better, faster, more effective, and we're able to launch them with greater frequency. So we're having fun, and I hope that you're enjoying the 8 products on a single mobile app today. Tuesday, we're going next level again. And when I mean next level, I mean it. For those of you who've been using VT, Rescue 20 VT and Rescue 40 VT, you get an idea. You may not know how we do what we do, and you may not understand the complexity of applied neuropsychobiology. You don't have to. You can feel the experience. You know you're getting a level of depth and breath and restoration each time you press start and you go into that deep state of deep theta. So Tuesday, we are launching DeepestSleep 8-hour and 10-hour, and DeepestSleep Plus 8-hour and 10-hour VT. We're bringing it. We're bringing this incredible opportunity for you to get the best sleep humanly possible. So Tuesday, in the DeepestSleep product and in the DeepestSleep Plus product, you're going to see DeepestSleep VT 8 hours, DeepestSleep VT 10 hours, DeepestSleep Plus VT 8 hours, and DeepestSleep Plus VT 10 hours. I'm really excited for you because I already know what this is going to do for you, and it's going to do magic. VT is magical. We don't need the enhancement of your vagus nerve. When your brain is at 4 hertz, your vagus nerve is fully optimized. We don't need it, but it's helping accelerate that relaxation response, and it's helping create a deeper experience. So imagine being wrapped in the frequency of 132 hertz or 130 hertz or 128 hertz. We're in that range for the vagus nerve all night long. But that's not enough. No, for us to deliver 30 plus hours of patented neuroacoustic software content, the best sleep technology ever, not enough. We're doing even more. And I'm really excited to introduce to you our 6th world-class collaborations. Our collaborations can be found in the Vault, in Ignite, and in Priming. And you'll know we've done 4 collaborations with Tony Robbins. We've done several collaborations with Jim Quick. We've collaborated with Roger Love, the world's leading voice coach. We've collaborated with Roger's daughter, Madison Amico Love, an award-winning songwriter and an amazingly gifted singer. So she does voice coaching for females. We collaborated and launched Money Mindset featuring Mark Victor Hansen into the Vault last month. And now comes our 6th collaboration. Dr. Neil Bulchandani is a visionary and a leader recognized around the world for his work in what's called functional mandibular diaphragmatic integration, which is a mouthful. And ironically, it's about the mouth. So imagine structural issues that have to do with your mouth and your jaw and your nasal passage and your spine and your structure. And we're combining that with a balanced nervous system. So we're combining mechanical, structural with nervous system. Dr. Neil Bulchandani's work with NuCalm's priming, putting you in this perfect state to learn. So for me personally, I'm 57 years old. And invariably when I wake up, something hurts. That's just life. I don't know what body part's going to hurt, but it could be my upper left trapezius. It could be my lower lumbar, my paravertebral spinal issues. Could be my knees, my feet. Would you find it fascinating if you knew that work in your mouth, whether it's the palate, underneath the tongue, the floor of the mouth, can actually change the structural issue of your body, of your skeletal issues? Well, Dr. Neil's personally worked on me, and I've seen and felt the benefits. So this collaboration called Phase Shift is a voiceover where Dr. Neil Bulchandani shares with you the expertise to help you do exercises in your mouth to free you from pain, from tension, and from structural issues. Then Phase Shift Volume 2 will be in the Vault. Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I am hosting Dr. Neil Bulchandani for an exclusive event open to everybody where you can learn the aspects of how the jaw and the pelvis are related and how the jaw and work in the mouth can help with structural issues from breathing to being pain-free in your skeleton. This is going to be an amazing event. I'm really excited for you to learn the possibilities and also to begin the work. So imagine on a daily basis, you wake up, first thing you do might be wake up with Jim Quick. Why? Because your amygdala in our fear center, our worry center, is the first thing that wakes up in our brain physiology. Wouldn't it be nice to gain command of what we want to do that day by putting on Wake Up with Jim Quick and restructuring our thought patterns? Yes. Then maybe I'm doing some exercise. I listen to Gratitude or Certainty with Tony Robbins. Certainty is Tony and I training the Washington Capitals together. Gratitude is Tony and I training the Golden State Warriors together. Yes, I want to prime my brain for an amazing day. Then I'm going to do the phase shift with Dr. Neil Bulchandani. I'm going to do mouth work. I'm going to open up my nasal passage. I'm going to open up some of the tension in my spine, my trapezius, whatever. Then, because that's not enough, I'm going to do voice coaching with Roger Love. Now, this has changed my voice. It's changed my communication style. It's changed my ability to articulate. I love the Roger Love work. And this isn't about me being a singer. It's about me being a communicator, just like you want to communicate. That's how we live and get along with each other. I don't use Madison Amico Love's piece because I'm a man and I have a lower octave range than a female, but it's an amazing piece. And I have listened to it several times. She has an amazing voice. So if you're a female, please use Madison Amico Love's collaboration. And then money mindset. Isn't it interesting that many of us have a negative relationship with money? Whether it's fear, whether it's feeling like we don't have enough, whether we're intimidated by it, whether, I don't know. It doesn't have to be that way. Mark delivers just this incredible amount of wisdom and this optimism, and it's changing my thought pattern and my relationship with money. So these priming products and these Ignite products and these collaborations with 6 of the world's best leaders, we're bringing to you on one mobile app. And Tuesday night, we're inviting you to join us with Dr. Neil Bulchandani to learn more about how the mouth and the work in the mouth can help you become pain-free, breathe easier, and live better. And then on Wednesday night, we have an invitation only for our Mastermind Platinums. So if you're Mastermind Platinum, we'll see you Tuesday and Wednesday. Really excited to be delivering more technology, more opportunity, and more ways for us to help all of us. We don't have to be in crisis in our brain every day. The world might be in crisis. The people in our community might be in crisis. But we still have choices in how we interpret these crises. And we have opportunities to create habits that take care of us. And I'm telling you now, it's really simple. You do rescue every day and DeepestSleep every night. It changes your life. It changes your nervous system. It changes your sleep. It changes your resilience, and it changes your longevity. This is it. Do it. But then now, in addition, let's take that baseline nervous system and let's make an impact on our life. And let's incorporate the priming collaboration. So have a great day. We look forward to seeing you Tuesday, and we look forward to you experiencing these new amazing innovations from NuCalm. Take care of yourselves, and thank you for being a part of the NuCalm family.